officially recording. Let's clap ourselves in.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello.
Hello.
How we doing, man?
Welcome to Dueal.
Welcome to Dueal.
Episode 2, Season 2.
And I just made sure we're officially recording.
Yeah, are we recording this time, Jordan?
Yeah, we have 1 bar of battery, so this may die.
Oh, Jesus.
But we are officially recording.
So how much time do we have?
I don't know. We have enough.
Okay.
We have enough.
Because it would really suck if we were just talking and then just
And
cut out. Yeah.
Then we could just swap to that.
Okay.
Actually, matter of fact, let me open up this window.
All
Hold
right.
on.
Nice. Hello. It's through the Dueal,
Through the Dueal.
which I think is like the theme of this season.
I definitely believe so, actually, here.
That'd be pretty cool.
Through the wall.
Through the Dueal,
Through the
just like
Dueal.
you see us, you just from a distance, like listening in on our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is the Hawaiian shirt episode.
This is the Hawaiian shirt episode. Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, man, that fucking
I'm
shirt
yeah.
matches your energy so well.
Yeah, I might
and it
just
matches
keep-
your smile.
If
well,
you don't mind, like I'll probably keep it.
No, you're so good. You're so good.
Yeah.
I love giving Hawaiian shirts to people.
Oh, that's nice.
Little rays of sunshine, you know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
But yeah. So how are we?
How are we doing?
How we doing?
How we doing, man?
How we doing?
Do you want to start off or?
I want you to start it off. I like
Okay.
I like when you start off.
I'm doing good.
Basis.
Doing very nice. Things have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Health wise,
Aces.
career wise.
Aces. Happy about that.
Yeah, it's just like things have been good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just like. I mean, obviously I can divulge more, but it's just I kind of want to know like
But-
where you're at.
Where I'm at?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on three tabs of acid currently.
Okay.
I just took them, so I'm still lucid.
This
At
is
least a little
this
bit.
is the acid
This
episode.
is the Hawaiian shirt episode.
The acid
Hawaiian-
Hawaiian shirt episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see Jordan like affectionately break down a little bit as,
And
as it goes
Me
on.
trying to like rationalize like what's happening.
What's happening
Yeah.
within the brain. But yeah, no. But at least at this moment, I'm doing very well.
That's good.
Relationships, I'm discovering more about how I kind of view relationships.
Okay.
At least romantic, sexual, etc.
Tell me
Not
about
friendship. Friendships are like rock solid.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of grace on that for a hot second, my mom was talking to me about like how solid my friends are. You included, obviously. But like,
Tell your mom I appreciate that.
you can tell yourself.
Well, I can
that.
tell her. I can
It's
tell
like,
myself.
hey,
Yeah.
you know, no, but I got you on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I feel blessed in this life to have great friends who surround me because not a whole lot of people, even some people who I know and I'm close with, don't have really solid relationships. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel
That
like
seems to be
yeah.
like a rarity, which is really
True.
which really sucks.
It is
Just like
It is.
coming across like actual genuine good friends
Yeah.
that will
That
just
don't just want to like suck your blood or blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
just
or
drain you
whatever.
or just
Yeah.
like or feel like they need to get something out of the relationship in order
It's a
for it
big
to be
one, man.
equal.
It's a big one.
Which is just like I can understand that, but it's
Yeah.
like it's very like a relationship. It's very much about giving
It is.
as well as receiving. It's like
It is.
yeah,
There's a I call it an ancient quote. It says one hand does not wash the other. What am I trying to say? One hand washes the other without the hands. Ram Dass says it way better, but one hand does not wash the other without the hands thanking each other. It just naturally happens. When you wash your hands, you naturally do this. They naturally touch. You kind of get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily I give you $40 and then you give me $40. It's you know, I give you $40 because you're in a hard spot, and then you get me back when you get me back if you get me back.
yeah,
But that's not the basis of our relationship.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't do stuff for my friends thinking that I'll get something in return. I just do it because I love you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the basis of all life is love, and I feel like the universe. I was watching this really interesting movie the other day, which I won't get into because that's going to be too tangential. But I was watching this really interesting movie, and it kind of brought the idea of harmony back into my life, and it kind of
Mhm.
solidified something that we talked about in the car, on the way over here,
Yeah.
a little bit more. You know, I feel like with a past relationship in my life, I'm fighting the current constantly.
Yeah.
I'm constantly fighting the current off of like, you know, I don't want my heart to get broken. I don't want this. I don't want that. I shouldn't want you. I shouldn't want, you know, a relationship with you. It doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, life is short as
Mhm.
much as it is long, and I would rather be with someone who my heart says is a good match for me compared to what my brain, body, and everything else
Yeah.
and greater expanse of the universe kind of try to say, you know. So, yeah, I'm talking about my ex for those listening.
Damn.
I know, right? I'm talking about my ex
Shit,
from
son.
North Carolina, son.
Oh god.
So
yeah. Do you want to get into that,
We can
or
get
is like
into it, man.
because like you're
this
you're
is
telling me
an
about
open
it
form podcast. We can get into it.
pre podcast today?
Mhm.
I'm just like, is that something you really? In my mind, I was just like, is that something you really want to get into?
I would love to some extent.
If
Yeah.
you're let's rock with it if you're comfortable with that. Yeah.
Because like
Obviously, like
yeah.
you want to talk about it, so we can talk about it. Yeah.
For the longest time, it's been an up and down roller coaster ride of a relationship with this person because outside of, well, starting from the beginning, it was a really solid relationship with a few pitfalls here and there, a little bit of toxicity, but not too bad.
Sure.
Then I had my first manic episode when I was actually on acid with her, and it kind of started to fall apart from there. But even before that, I committed 2 fateful crimes against this beautiful woman, which were cheating. I cheated on her twice because for this, that, and the other reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll choose to, cross that line in black tape, or with a black marker. But because of those reasons, cheated on her, and that kind of is what uncurled what could have been a really solid relationship.
Yeah.
In general, outside of just romantic, it could have been a really good friendship. And then the biggest thing after that was I immediately after my first big manic episode came back home, and it was the start of 2016, around the first few days of January, and I got hospitalized for my first really big manic episode. And through the entire time of my hospitalizations to my addiction with weed to all this kind of shit, she has been, it is either she has been there in some grand universal sense, or she has been, or I built up an idolized version of her in my head.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily have to be her. It could be some other shit, but like, what I'm trying to say is like, whether the version of her in my head, who I idolize, is real or not,
Mm-hmm.
she got me through my hospital journeys, my addiction, that version of myself.
Yeah.
That version of myself that still wishes to be with her, got me through a whole lot of horse shit that I call the darkest period of my life. So
Yeah.
far, at least, but we're gonna knock on some
Knock on
wood.
wood.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
exactly,
go.
saying that it was the darkest period of my life.
Yeah.
And this is just heaven at this point in time.
Mm.
So the biggest thing is like, now that I am back and am more lucid and am able to see us potentially in a relationship, regardless of distance, regardless of time, is it a good idea? And do I wish to just fight the current and try to keep pushing her away? Not that she's actively trying to seek me, but like keep pushing away the idea of this relationship, or
Yeah.
or do I just naturally just let it go with the flow, and if it happens, it happens? And I'll end with this, and I'll let you speak on this, because this is probably a really good point to kind of pivot around.
Yeah.
I felt like with all of my previous relationships outside of her, and outside of the ones before her, she has always been a factor in it. She's always been this thing that I'm pining for, this person who I'm still in love with to some extent.
Mm.
And maybe it is the idolized version of her, but it still is a version of her that I wish to be with.
Mm.
So even with all my past relationships, she has been there in some effect.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah. So I think
whatever you got, man.
yeah, no, cuz I was going to kind of, now that like I'm less headachy and just like
Yeah, I'm
more
glad you took some Advil.
more
man.
more
Drink some water.
I guess like focused and concentrated now, not less foggy.
Yeah.
I want to kind of piggyback off of like, cuz you brought this up in the car ride before here.
Yeah.
And I was basically and I kind of want to piggyback off of like a question that I had was this like your first real relationship, meaning like the first time you really connected like on a soul level with because I feel like I've kind of had a similar thing with one person in particular where I truly believe deep down that this was a person that I just connected with, like we were just meant to meet each other
I feel you.
at right time, right space.
Everything kind of
Just
seemed like it. Just
yeah, just
collected
like
and collided.
and just like, and what's tough about that, and I guess like to sort of answer your question of like, should you rekindle that or should you just let it go?
Yeah.
I think based off of what, I mean, obviously you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Obviously.
But,
Yeah.
I think just like responding to what you're saying and like kind of like thinking of like my own sort of, I guess, kindred spirit, if you want to refer to your person as.
Yeah. Twin
I
flame,
think it's
maybe.
I think it's twin
flame, maybe, but that could be a little bit too heavy.
Maybe.
But who knows?
Or just soulmate, because I get the impression that this person's like a soulmate to you.
I fucking feel that.
And I think sometimes in life, there's that one person that you're just destined to meet.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if you're lucky enough, it's like, yeah, just you have that happily ever after kind of thing. Or in some cases, it's like you're just meant to meet each other at the right time, and then it kind of just goes away after that. So I guess like and this is kind of something that I'm going through right now, where it's just like, let me ask you this. What did they teach you?
What did they teach me?
What did they teach you about yourself and about the universe?
Patience.
while you guys were together in like that sort of limited amount of time?
Hold on, I just want to make sure that's still recording. It is.
Okay.
But
yeah, that would be my question. If if things didn't work out, and it just fell through, but you still feel a deep connection, my question would just be, what did they teach you?
They taught me the need for not necessarily foresight in a relationship.
Yeah.
But they taught me the need to honor a relationship for a relationship's sake, honor a person for person's sake. The need for patience within things, that a flower does not bloom overnight. A bamboo still takes a long time to shoot up.
Yeah.
They taught me so much over the course of that relationship that is still being like kind of marinated with me.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I was gonna say too, it's like it doesn't have to be like an immediate answer. Yeah. Because like, I mean, I'm of the opinion or of the belief that like the people you meet in life are meant to teach you something about life.
Yeah, dog.
Whether they're like lifelong friends or lovers, or whether it's just some random person on the street that you meet
Coca-Cola
for like that you exactly that you just meet for like 5 minutes out of your day, and then you never see that person again for the rest of your life. But what did they teach you in that brief encounter? And it's like it's something philosophical that like I try to bear in mind as I go. And it was actually something that I can't remember where I picked that from. It could have just been like my many talks with like people and just like picking up on that type of thing. But it's like, but yeah, it was also something I picked up on therapy, where it's just like they say that like our emotions are teachers. And I also think that rings true for just the people you encounter, whether it's like good people, bad people, what have you. It's just
whatever
they teach. I think they teach you something about really yourself. Yeah,
a good mirror, a good intelligent mirror.
Because I think another thing. Yeah, that's where I got it from. Where it's like my boss. I think my boss spoke on that, where he was just like, the people you meet are mirrors. Because I think he was saying one time where it's like, it was a discussion about like how you treat people. Yeah. And he has this really interesting take where it's just like, because we all know the saying like, treat people how the way you want to be treated and stuff like that. He actually takes it a step further, and he's just like, I treat you the way you treat yourself.
The way you treat yourself?
Yeah. So meaning like, because he runs the painting with a twist spot, and like he encounters like many people that come through, and sometimes the people he meets are not the best.
Sure.
You know, sometimes he meets like a lot of rude people, and he'll match that. Like he won't go like super. He's very interesting guy. Like he's very stoic.
Yeah.
But it's like yes, puppy.
I got you. Yeah. Hold on, 2 seconds, because I can still hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just continue. But yeah, he's very stoic, and he just has like a really interesting perspective on life, which is like why I enjoy talking to him. But you know, I enjoy talking with him outside of work. But yeah, he was. But like essentially, it's like you know, like say like he'll be. He told me it was just like say like somebody's rude to me. It's like if you're like say for example you're acting like a certain way, or it's like you're being kind of sly, or you're being so you know this that and third. So it's like he'll just be like, okay, so I'll just meet you at that level.
Yeah.
And then he would, people would be like, well, why are you being rude, or why are you being like this? And then he was just like, I'm not being anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being,
I see.
you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. I'm literally just reflecting what is being.
That's dumb interesting.
Yeah, I'm acting as a mirror. Whereas like I'm reflecting back on like what you're presenting to me right now.
Interesting.
And and then after a certain point, like people, and then I think after a while it's like people begin to understand. So but he was basically saying like that's why it's like I don't, it's like I don't get like nasty with people, or I don't try to like up you or one up you or anything. It's like I literally just meet you at your level.
I meet you where you're at. That is one of the biggest.
And it's like, and he was saying like it goes beyond. Treat people how the way you're being treated is like just treating people how you're treating yourself. So it's like that's what he means.
Deep shit.
Yeah, no, it's just like, and it really kind of like, it really made me sit with it. I'm just like, that's a really interesting take.
Yeah, no.
And I think, and I think just to kind of expound on it, that's where how I'm sort of treating people, just in a general sense, or just like the people that I encounter. Which is why I think patience is something that I try to practice a lot, where it's just just because even like people who seem rude or like they seem a certain way, where it's just like, okay, what do you like? My immediate reaction is just like, okay, what are you trying to teach me right now? So
compared to why you're trying to piss me off,
or it's just like, or it's like, what do you, and likewise, like, what am I teaching them? Just like based off of my interaction or just how I'm responding.
I fuck with that.
So yeah, but like to go back to like your ex. That's why I posed that question, because I'm just like, and it doesn't have to be an immediate answer.
No, I can marinate with that.
You can definitely sit with that, because like obviously 6-7 years later, you're still very heavily thinking about this person, connected with this person in some way.
Yeah.
So that would be my. Because that's the same way with me with this other person, where it's like 2-3 years later, I'm still thinking about them, even though our interaction is extremely limited.
Yeah.
And just hasn't been. It's not the same as it was like when we would see each other, essentially on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So that would be my. And I don't think it's like an obsession thing. I just think that, or at least from my perspective, I believe that you encountered this person for a reason. The reason being is that they wanted to teach you something.
Interesting.
And obviously, like they may or may not be privy to that, cool. But I just think the universe kind of works in that regard.
I definitely think it is. I definitely do think that the universe is not like a father figure, but like a grand master teacher type thing.
Yeah.
And we are just its humble students.
Yeah.
At all points in time, just like always trying to teach us like one thing. It's like we're playing chess with the universe, but it knows all of our moves out the gate. Isn't there a fucking dude in One Piece? Complete sidebar. A dude in One Piece who you said I kind of look like, or he has a mustache, Future, and the only way to.
Oh, you're talking about Bleach.
Bleach. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
And the only way to beat him is.
Yeah.
You're
talking about the final villain in Bleach, where it's just like his power is like
he can see the.
He can not only see the future, but he can like actively change it.
Yes.
So it's like, where it's just like, and it's literally just like, like he like. I don't even. It's like so. I love that just because like it's so weird and conceptual.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Doesn't need to.
But it's like, and it's like, how do you stop that?
Hope.
Basically, yeah.
Hope.
Yeah, hope and poor writing, but
poor writing.
Yeah, but no, it's just like exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of it's some of what I wanted to go over today. Yeah. Because I do feel like the universe does speak to me, and she speaks to me in different ways and shapes and forms and stuff like that, beyond my general conception of reality, my general perception of reality, I should say.
But I think as far as you posing the question of should you rekindle this,
I would like, at the end of the day, I would like to. But what you got?
I don't know if you should or not.
Tell me why. Because technically, she has to reach out now. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm blocked on all of her shit. And, like, so she would have to reach out a second time. And that's a mic drop for me. But I'm like, oh, dude.
I would say that, like,
What's up?
if it's, like, a definitive...
I don't think it is. But I also don't know.
Right.
Because, like,
then it's not definitive.
And what?
So
Okay.
that's what I'm talking about, where it's like, if it's like a definitive, like this is it, like
Yeah.
I think you got to respect that, just not just for her but also for yourself.
That's a big one, man. That would be the uphill battle that I keep referencing, which I'm like, I deserve someone better. I deserve this. I deserve that. But like, at the end of the day, and I don't want to say no matter who I'm going to be with, who I am with, she's always going to be a factor.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
you also don't want to go down that path too, because you don't want to start comparing current love interest with, like,
I know with past love,
because that's a path you don't want to, or that's something you don't want to do to other people. Yeah. I very much
know. But
you don't, and obviously you don't want to do that to yourself.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a healthy way to let it go, like literally, like let go and let God. But like, I'm trying to find a healthy way to let it go. But like a great example is I thought that we were done. I was 3 days away from being done with her. I was with my second recent ex, so the one doesn't matter. Not, you know what I mean.
You don't have to divulge.
I don't have to divulge. My second recent ex. So I dated one person. The person before that. I was 3 days away from. Hello. I was 3 days away from being done with my ex from North Carolina, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she hits me up out of the blue. She was like, "Hey, how you doing? Just want to make sure you're all right." And I'm like, "Okay, fuck. That's a can of worms I did not expect. Like, I never would have thought that we would have talked again."
Yeah.
Because the message before that was like, "Stop wedging yourself into my life. I don't want to," and all this, that, the other, and the other third.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dog.
Yeah.
Still dug in there, and I'm trying to find a healthy way to remove it. Because like the thing I keep thinking of is, you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? How to get into like the full Avatar state, he has to let go of Katara fully. He has to let go of all earthly attachments, essentially, and just be free of it all, and then he can achieve it all.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to do some metric of that. I have to just let her go and just let it just be on the wind.
Yeah.
And then if it kind of comes back, then it comes back, and fantastic. But
yeah,
I feel like if I'm constantly fishing for one fish, I am not gonna exactly. I'm not gonna pull all the fish that I pull in. I am gonna be comparing, like you said, comparing to that one koi fish that I always kind of wish to get.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to realize for myself that, like, I'm finally beginning to let go of this one person, at least as far as romantically or having romantic feelings, was that because every now and again, like, I'll check up on them and just see what they're up to, and it's like sometimes it would be like a trigger for me.
Yeah.
Where it's just like if they're like talking about, like,
it opens up Pandora's box again.
Yeah, where it's just like if they're talking about like oh yeah, I'm dating this person, or just
and
like
just
hanging
like
out with, like, yeah, boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's just like, and then it's like, but now it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't really do anything anime.
That's good.
So it's like, yeah,
amazing.
So which is good, yeah, because like
amazing.
It doesn't. I think it shows that, like, and I think the biggest thing was just finally just removing that blockage and starting to go back to dating again, just in general.
Yeah, to reference Avatar again, removing the blocks in the water and letting the water flow through.
Yeah, and exactly. It's just like letting it just legit, just letting it go.
Letting it go.
And not to say that, like, it's forever done and that's it. It's like still friends, still like a healthy friendship.
Yeah, that's it.
And you don't know what the future could hold. Maybe years down the line something, maybe not. But it's like that's just one possibility out of billions, trillions
the
of
Earth
others.
Could be hit by an asteroid for all we know in like the next 20 minutes, and this would be the last conversation we had. It'll be a damn fine one.
It would be a pretty fucking good one.
Damn fine one.
Be pretty meta actually.
It'd be pretty fucking.
Be like,
meta.
oh yeah, there it is. All right, this has been Dueal.
This has been Dueal. Never to be seen again.
This has been Dueal. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just vaporized. Yeah.
But to take like this, to take that, like, like dog, like the future is so much unknown.
Yeah.
It's so much unknown.
And I think
And
it's just
open to like you said.
yeah, just open to
to
possibilities. And I think there's like I just think it's a waste of time to just be like what if.
And that's the biggest thing.
Because it's like you're preventing yourself from just living.
And living in the moment, and it's becoming more of a buzzword now. But yeah, truly experiencing like having this moment. The sun is nice. We have a fucking umbrella. We're chilling on a space rock, and around, as Louis C.K. says, around it, it just fucking sucks. It just sucks for just light years, man.
It's just gonna suck
It's
for
just gonna
many
suck for many fucking
light years.
Yeah, but in the moment we can share things like love and acceptance and friendship and stuff like that, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're staring at, but
what?
No, never mind. You look like you're staring at something.
I'm just staring at nothing.
You're good.
The spirit over there I was staring at.
There you go. The best way to say it.
Say hello.
Best way to say it.
Yeah.
Hello, Captain. Is that still recording? It is. All right, cool.
Okay.
I see the red light.
Are we still good on here?
Yeah. The reason I have these on is because so when
it goes out,
when it cuts out, then I know that it cuts.
Okay.
Also, it helps me focus a whole lot more.
There you
I'm
go.
noticing. But yeah.
But yes, but to go back.
Go for it, man.
Honest opinion?
Wait, hold up.
I just leave it.
That's
I want to
Don't-
retread.
don't-
I want to retread it, to be honest.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah.
If she happens to want to rekindle it, then maybe.
I would just just leave it to her.
Whatever sage advice you got.
Yeah, I would just leave it to her because like it just sounds like in one instance, she's just like, no, please, like stop, like she eloquently put
Please
it,
stop.
wedging yourself into my life,
And then she happened
And
to wedge
then-
herself into mine.
and then
After
she does like a
that,
180 and like
essentially.
does that, which I'm sure she's just being a friend and just being checking up
I
on you
literally think
as
she did it
any
to
good friend should,
apologize and like.
and also as a way to
forgive.
apologize. Like maybe she
Yeah.
was going through something,
It's some shit.
but yeah,
I think the better word is forgive.
Yeah.
Forgive me for what I did.
yeah, and I also think too is like she's out in North Carolina.
NC dog.
Yeah, so it's like she has an
Even
entire
an entire ass.
she has an entire life over there. This person that I had feelings for lives out of state now, and it's just
Yeah.
like they're living an entirely different life of their
like
own.
bringing it back down to like a level, like logistically, how would we make that
Logistically, how would it exactly?
How
It's
do we
just
make
like how
that
would it
work?
work? Yeah.
work?
So I think you owe it to yourself, in my opinion. Just
let it be.
put a pin on it. Just write a letter to
Yeah.
her and just like write a letter and just like take a lighter, burn it, just send it off to the universe that way.
That's a good vibe. That's
Yeah.
a good vibe. Damn. And Jordan.
Yeah,
says,
write her a letter and then just
Yeah.
burn it.
Okay.
Because then, I mean that sounds kind of bad, but it's just like
No, but
it's a nice
it's-
I think it's a nice purging kind of exercise because you're finally, I think, in my opinion.
Actually, I did write a letter.
What'd you do with it?
I sent it to her.
Oh, you did? You physically sent it to her?
I didn't. No. Well, a long time ago, actually. I think it was like 3 years ago. I think it was 2018. I wrote her like, I don't know how I came across it. I just woke up. You're getting a little bit sweaty there, boss. You want
A little
you want a towel?
I'm good.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I'm always sweaty when I'm around you.
That's fucking fair. Same here. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little-
we get very active.
It's a little hot.
Anyway, continue.
Um,
Sorry.
I woke up one morning and I was looking through old Tumblr stuff and I found a letter, a genuine letter. And it felt genuine. It felt like from
A letter
here
that you said you
that
found
I
on Tumblr.
wrote. No, that I wrote.
Oh, you wrote.
That I wrote
Okay.
to her in 2018, explaining the whole situation, how I feel, and like all that. And I was like, damn. And it wasn't like I was trying to like just get, for lack of a better word, pussy. It wasn't like I was just trying to get this. It wasn't like I was just
Yeah.
trying to get that after her. It literally just felt like, dude, I'm just fucking sorry. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking sorry for this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, fuck.
So this wasn't like a physical letter. It was a.
It was written in like, text.
Right. That's what I mean.
Like a Tumblr note.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then you sent it to her through Tumblr.
I sent it to her through text.
Oh, through text.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I don't know if you. I literally said like verbatim, like, I don't know if you read this, but you really should. you know?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but again, I'm probably blocked on all fucking media sources
Yeah.
as far as I know.
No, I would. So
So-
here's what I would suggest,
Tell me.
and I think this might be more your speed because
What's up,
like
man?
I do this as well.
What you got?
I would say like sit down, like actually physically write a letter. It could be a letter, poem, whatever, and just get it all out. Just get it from what you're feeling towards her, and be honest. Like just whatever comes out. Just like just write it out, and then take a lighter, go outside, take a lighter, and burn it. Just send it to her that way, or send it out to the universe.
Okay, I dig that. That is very much.
Because I think in that sense, like, I think in a way that is, because you're giving it to the universe. You're taking whatever you're feeling towards her, and you're just giving it away, sending it away.
Zimwa. Wow.
Yeah,
that's some good shit.
Like a nice purging. Not even purging, but it's just like you're just...
I'm taking all of the feelings that I have in here and putting it on the table in letter form, and then just sending it to the universe. And, you know. I think that would... that's
a
beautiful thing, man.
I think that would help you a lot.
Yeah, most definitely. No. Well, most definitely. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Right on it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
That would be my recommendation to like help like whatever's like causing restlessness within your spirit around this person.
Well, it's because like I am like mildly psychotic,
as we all are.
Yeah, this is true. At all points in time, so I hear shit, I see shit, and I just say like I have to believe, and it's like I see shit. I'm not on acid, and like that's where it gets kind of funky, but like. The energy that I could feel is like of a love interest.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say it's either her or some other, just like if I'm death, she's life type beat. And the way I chalked it up is, man, we're getting some deep cuts in here.
Go for it.
The way I chalked it up is it's literally life. My love is life. My love gave me life, and therefore my love is life. Whether it is like we're on a space rock. It's a manageable temperature out today.
Manageable
temperature out today.
Yeah.
We're complaining about sweating, and it's like we're not complaining about sweating, but we're sweating a little bit, and it's like, and there's fucking life all around.
Yeah.
And that is my love until she comes into human physical form.
Right.
And hey, what's up? Okay, I got you. Hold on, let me just see what we're rocking at.
Honestly, you could probably just end it right there. That would be beautiful.
It would be. Give me like 10 minutes. This is my mom shouting out.
Shouts out to mom.
Shouts out to mom. But yeah, we can end it there. We can end it about there. But to
did you want to finish your thought?
Yeah. To close it out, my love is life, and my love. If I'm death, if I'm the other side, if I'm the great end, she would be everything else that happens after and before. If I'm the point on the needle and thread, she is everything that surrounds it. And as much as that's an idealized, romanticized, et cetera, version of whatever I'm trying to say,
it's how you feel.
It's how I feel, man.
Yeah.
And I have to pursue that beast, regardless of who it is.
Yeah.
And it would be nice if it's my ex, because it feels like that would be a nice, natural, full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
But to the same effect, am I ready for that weight?
Right.
Am I ready to take up the mantle as metaphorically, at least at this point in time, death? Is she ready to take up the mantle as metaphorically, at least at this point in time, life? Is that the, or can we just kick it as human, like for a little bit, or a little bit less, a little bit more, et cetera, et cetera? I don't know. It's kicking in a little bit, and it's interesting.
Both can be valid at the same time.
It's true.
So it's like it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. At least for me anyway. It doesn't have to be this grand, full circle. It doesn't have to be the end, or it doesn't have to be that point of the needle through the string. It can just be. And that's fine.
I like you. I like you a lot. You're a good one. You get some good advice, homie. But yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just be.
Yeah, it can just be, and that's valid in its own right.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid. Validated. All right, Doc.
There we go.
Anyway,
do you want to close it out there?
Oh
I think
my
that's.
God, I think
that's all. I think that's all I got. Yeah.
Because this shit's kicking in.
Okay.
I have to move my car.
Gotcha. And then I have to get going too, cause
Most definitely. You have
yeah,
a
because
full
I'm
day.
meeting with somebody. Yeah.
But I'm glad I could give you your Hawaiian.
I'm glad you guys.
It matches
so
your
much.
energy so goddamn much.
I
man.
feel very zen.
And that will be the full circle.
That is the full circle.
And that will be the full circle. Awesome.
Everyone, thank you as always.
Thank you guys for hanging out.
We appreciate you. Sponsors.
Sponsors. DeWalt.
One day sponsors.
DeWalt. I'm just
my
saying.
ceremonial sponsor. You know how on YouTube it's like there's certain videos where it's like I don't know if you're familiar with Corey Kenshin.
I'm not.
But it's like a big YouTuber, like does like gaming and stuff.
Sure.
And he has a habit, just real quick, he has a habit of like taking long breaks.
Yeah.
Just for his own mental preservation and stuff like that.
Of course.
And he has a pretty wild fan base where it's like they don't, because his fan base is mostly kids and they don't, and like he's older, so like they don't understand. Not that they don't understand, I don't think they're old enough to get that.
I know what you're trying to get.
So it's like for a while he went on like an extensive break one time, I think almost like a year of just like not doing videos. So it's like him just finding himself. And there are like videos popping up by like other smaller people where it's just like literally like it was like I say Corey Kenshin for like 10 hours to summon him back to YouTube. And it's literally just people on YouTube like saying, literally like staring into the camera saying Corey Kenshin
for 10 hours.
10 hours might be an exaggeration, but just like for like an hour.
But still.
So I feel like we should do something like that to get sponsors.
I think so.
We just say sponsorship for like a solid hour, and then hopefully somebody.
We'll take damn near anything at this point in time. Anything to buy us like a few beers and a pizza, man.
Dude, that'd be fucking great.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And
but anyway,
guests.
Yeah. So and a few guests as well. Also, shout out to Devin. Shout out to Corey. We love you guys.
Shout out to Amy.
Amy, yep. All our
would-be
patrons if they ever feel like doing so. But if not, we appreciate you nonetheless.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Chuck D, man. I think it's like Chuck. No, it's Nick's Porch.
Nick's Porch
on Patreon.
Yes.
Nick's Porch on Patreon.
If you want to support us.
Yeah, please do.
As low as like $1.
I think the lowest tier is like $5, and that's literally just
okay.
Yeah, but still. Anyway, we appreciate you guys. We
appreciate you guys. Thank you. Till the next one. Catch you later.
Deuces.
All
right, bye. Oh fuck, we weren't recording. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god.